Welcome, wrestling fans. Thank you for tuning in to the Wrestling Talk Show today and every other day. And also, thank you for tuning in to another great wrestling show topic that I bring you guys here for wrestling news. The link and proof will be in the description box. So let's get this Wrestling Talk Show started. We noted before that an Evolution vs. The Shield War Games was not being speculated on, but that no arenas between now and SummerSlam would be able to accommodate two ring setup for the match. It turns out that the Tampa Bay Times Forum in Tampa, site of this year's Battleground event, is big enough for a War Games setup. Wow, wrestling fans, how awesome is this? A war game. Finally, because when you have a war game, it is true, you gotta have two rings and set up in one arena. You know, that's a lot. You know, that's a lot of work, a lot of time to put in, a lot of money to get this, two rings set up. I mean, I think it's a good idea. Battleground is a good way to do it. I mean, think about it. Title of it, Battleground. It's a good pay-per-view name, right? To have a War Games with two rings, right? I'm all for it. I think it's going to be a good idea, but it doesn't seem like the War Game. There is a War Game going on. There is between the Shield and Evolution. There is a War Game going on. But it seems like the War Game match is going to be at Battleground, and Evolution versus the Shield at Extreme Rules ain't going to be called a War Game, because they're only going to have one ring. So, would you want this to happen at Battleground? Because I know they're going to continue the feud between Evolution and the Shield. I know they're going to keep doing it. They're going to continue this feud, okay? Because, I'm all for it, though. So, it looks like it may take place, the two ring setup will take place at Battleground this year. It could happen. I think it's gonna. How are you guys feeling about this? Do you guys want this to happen? Do you want it to take place? Let me hear your insight. Let me hear your input. And tell me how you really feel about this, guys. Because War Games are cool. I feel like I'm in WCW now because, WCW had two rings set up before and it worked great. It was the most awesome thing before. I think they had one time they had two rings set up with a cage and you had two matches going on, I think. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it's on one of the DVDs. I know it's on one of the WCW DVDs that WWE released. So I'm gonna look into that. But I forgot what pay-per-view it was. What pay-per-view was. So I'm gonna look into it. But yeah, guys, leave me your input. The link will put me in the description box for this news, this article. Go read it. And yeah, guys, tell me how you feel. Go follow me on Twitter as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.